Over the weekend, the country was sent a reminder that the fight against insecurity is far from over, as over 50 people were killed in fresh attacks in Zamfara State. The deadly attacks by bandits, or so-called bandits, were carried out separately in two local government areas of the state. The sole administrator of Bakura Council area, Aminu Suleiman, who confirmed the attack over the weekend, said the so-called bandits in their large number and riding on motorcycles launched an attack via Sabon Gari Damri village. Reacting to the killings, President Muhammadu Buhari has warned military authorities not to let off their guard in the fight against banditry. He said the days when the bandits had a free hand to do as they wished must not be allowed to return. Joining us on the show this morning to give us updates on what's been done by the state government to track down those responsible is Ibrahim Dosara, the Commissioner for Information of Zamfara State. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Morning, my sister. It's nice having me.
Well, Honorable Commissioner, first let's start by commiserating with you and the people of Zamfara State on these incessant killings. The latest in Barakum and Maradon local government areas of the state. But really, can you take us through how serious this problem is? Because now we're hearing that the Nigerian Union of Journalists Zamfara State Council Conference, scheduled for this week, has been postponed for security reasons. The state cannot even guarantee the safety of citizens, not even journalists. And secondly, WAEC has said that students from Zamfara State will not be sitting for the West African School Living Certificate exam for this year. Again, is this about security or the fact that the state government is owing WAEC as one platform is trying to allege that the state is indebted? Is the state in debt also because of the security situation?
Thank you very much indeed. And the people of Zamfara State is very much grateful for your concern on the spate of killings of the people, especially the recent one in Bakura and Marad local government areas, where we lost quite a number of people due to the attack by bandits. First of all, the government and the security agencies are doing everything possible to ensure the safety and security of lives and property of the people in the state. As you are aware, when the administration came on board, the situation was far very damaging and very ugly. But with the coming of the present administration under His Excellency Governor Bello Mutawalli Maradun, he focused his attention very seriously on the fight against the bandits. And thank God, with that effort, he was able to bring down the trauma into its minimum level, which the world can testify. Even though we cannot beat our chest to say that the fight has come to the end, but we can beat our chest to say that we have tried as much as possible to reduce the scale of insecurity to its barest minimum. Just like the president has said, that situation that was before we came in should not be allowed to come back. That shows that the government has done significantly very well to bring down the scale of killing, abduction, and maiming of people in the state. As regards to the efforts the government is doing to chase or bring to book the people who carried out the attacks, the recent ones in Bakura and Maradun, I can assure you and assure Nigerians, particularly the people of Zamfara State, that the government is doing everything possible through synergy between the government and the security agencies to, bring to book those people who carried out the attack. The government was also there to visit the people and sympathize with them over the incidents, and they gave a contribution of grains, assorted grains to the people. In Damri of Bakura local government donated 600 bags of assorted grains to the people, the victims, so that they can take care of themselves. And then the government also donated the sum of 10 million naira to the victims to help them recuperate, or rather fix their destroyed houses for them to live in. And in Faru, Maradi local government area, where similar attacks was carried on a smaller scale, the government was there physically, and we condole the people, we sympathize with them, and we gave a donation of 100 bags of assorted grains with the sum of 5 million naira for the victims. And that is to show the concern that the government has over the incidents that occur. And with regard to the issue of election by the journalists, it has been a tradition of this government whenever we have such calamity in the state, we suspend everything to go into mourning. And this is why we put, or rather we requested for the suspension of the NUJ delegate conference, which was scheduled to take place next tomorrow. And we declared this period to be a mourning period, and we suspend everything until after. If you could recall, there was a time when we chose to commission some projects, including health facilities, and distribute vehicles by Sultan and the Minister of Health. But due to the attacks that were carried out in Zurmi, those events had to be suspended. So it is a tradition of the government here. Whenever such calamities occur in the state, we go into mourning, and we don't go into other activities. And that was why the council election was suspended in the state. And the National Secretariat of the NUJ has been communicated with, and it reasoned with us.
Right.
And so I don't see anything about this.
Right,
And,
that's quite clear, Mr. Dosara. If I could interject, I do beg your pardon, we don't have an awful lot of time on this conversation. I just wanted to ask, obviously there can be no justification for the cold-blooded murder of 55 people in broad daylight, because we're told the attack started around 2 p.m. But was there any sort of motive, any kind of explanation? Was it completely unprovoked, completely unexpected, this attack, that even included an attack on a hospital? Even patients were murdered, even police personnel were attacked, and their Hilux van was burnt. Was there a previous altercation or any warning at all?
You see, losing even a single life is a very, very tragic to this administration. And no government would like any of its people to be killed in whatever means. But the situation in Zamfara now, as it is that we have some groups of Yansakai, those vigilantes that were hitherto recruited by the previous government, and now they serve as opposition vigilante group. They go about chasing the Fulanis wherever they live, and when they kill one of the Fulani people, the Fulani will converge and take a revenge, a kind of backlash attacks. This is the real situation we are facing now. But I can assure you, the problem of insecurity in Zamfara State is coming to an end. But for the fact that this NSAK have refused to heed to the government advice that everybody should stay on its own, nobody should go about hunting anybody in the name of taking or rather killing him on suspicion. We should stop doing all this, but because some people have some motives behind, they continue to hunt the people, killing them, and that's what aggravates the situation. Otherwise, I can assure you we are peaceful in Zamfara State. This is just the pure explanation about what happened. Wherever you see the bandits taking or rather attacking a community, there must be MSAK in that community who bent help or who had belt on attacking, hunting them, killing them. This is just the real situation.
Commissioner, please, I think I'm getting something wrong there. You say it's because the NSAK attacked the Fulani and the government and the government of Zamfara State said, don't attack them. That's why bandits come to attack. So what are you saying invariably? Are you saying those terrorists or bandits are Fulani and they are justified in their action? And are you saying that the state is a lawless state in general? Because just after that day of the 56 people killed, another 7 people were killed in some local government. So, I mean, I don't get what you said just now, Commissioner.
Right. I said the government has tried as much as possible to bring the scale of the banditry into its nearest minimum, and we are managing it. But the problem we are having now, we said, let's everybody maintain peace. But we have some group of Yansakai who are going about hunting some of these Fulanis. And as a result, there is backlash for the killing.
So is the backlash now perpetrated by the bandits? Is that what you're saying? I just want to get it right. You say the NSAK hunts the Fulanis. Why does the NSAK hunt the Fulani in the first place? And then you said there's a backlash perpetrated by bandits? Because the story here is that bandits ransacked the community. So are you saying that the bandits are avenging the, destruction done by NSAK to the Fulanis?
Your question was, why does it happen?
Yes.
That was your question.
Yes.
I said, mostly in most of the communities where this issue occurs in Zamfara State now is the case of backlash. Because there are some groups of NSAK in various communities who are hell-bent on attacking these bandits, and the bandits in return attack their communities. Do you understand the point?
Yeah, so isn't the NSAK supposed to fight out the bandits from those communities? Because I don't get what you're saying.
This is very simple. I said we have already bring this issue of banditry to its nearest minimum. But the problem we have now, we have some NSAK who are going about hunting some Fulanis. And these Fulanis unite to attack a community where the NSAK attack the Fulanis. This is what I mean.
Okay. Honorable Commissioner. I think it's very easy to understand. Commissioner.
That if this strong-headed NSAK do not go about hunting this Fulani, there wouldn't have been such mass attack on communities.
Well, Honorable Commissioner, quickly. Looks like you guys have a very serious situation in Zamfara. About a week ago, the offices of the Independent National Electoral Commission were also attacked. Now, 2 local governments also under attack. Each time the papers report, violence in Zamfara, they say fresh attack in Zamfara, as if it's become a self-fulfilling prophecy. What is the state government doing to ensure peace in that state, to make sure that normal activities can take place? And what level of support are you getting from the federal government?
Well, in the first place, I want to correct the impression that the INEC office was attacked.
Where?
It wasn't attacked. It was fire incident that occurred, and the INEC came out to explain what happened.
Well,
the national headquarters of it. And they are investigating on what happened. So let's get this correct. And on the issue of
the fire happened on its own, because the suggestion is that some people set the place on fire.
No. It's wrong. It wasn't correct.
Oh, okay. Maybe electrical fault, right? One of those usual things. Okay, please go ahead.
Nobody can say that. But INEC said it is investigating to find out. It is the responsibility of the INEC to tell the public what exactly happened to its office. But I can assure you that office was not attacked. And 2, The issue of attacks I have explained previously, and the government is doing everything possible to ensure that the safety and security of lives of the people of Zamfara State is really maintained. And government is not relenting its efforts in ensuring the adequate protection for the people of the state. You know, insecurity is all over Nigeria, all over West Africa, all over Africa. So, but as a government, our principal or primary objective is to ensure security of lives and property, and we are doing that. And on the support the federal government is giving to us, we are very grateful to the federal government. It has been doing very well in supporting the government of Zamfara State in fighting the insecurity, not financially though, but sending troops, encouraging the governor and the government to do everything possible to ensure that the banditry is brought to an end. I can, on behalf of the government, thank Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari for his support to the government of Zamfara State. And we are adequately doing well. And inshallah, I can assure Nigerians that within the shortest possible time, the issue of insecurity of Zamfara State will become a history.
Well, thank you very much for joining us on the morning show. Thank you very much indeed.
You.
And we pray that it will be well with Zamfara State, as it will be well with every part of Nigeria. Thank you.